Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It is Monday, May 13th, the day after Mother's Day, and it is 3:35 in the afternoon, getting ready to cook some stuff up here on the grill, but decided I'd come and talk to you. I hadn't talked to you in a while. I'm going to start making more frequent visits to you on YouTube here. We're going to talk about Disney. We're going to talk about all the wonderful things that are going on. Some not so wonderful. We're going to talk about some of the major announcement that was made just yesterday. You probably have all heard about it, but I'm going to reiterate it. And by the way, I'm Pete Draxton from Grand Marshal Travel. We are associated with Boardwalk Travel Agency, and that is what this video and a lot of other things are brought to you by. I do have a Substack, Pete Substack, and also I have a Grand Marshal Travel podcast that can be found on Podbean, Audible, and a few other, iHeartRadio, a few other podcast subscriber spots. But with that, I'm going to say Disney yesterday announced that Tiana's Bayou Adventure would be opening on June 28th. They did not talk any more about it. They just said that, it had been building up for a while. I was there about a week or so ago at the Magic Kingdom. I think it was May, sometime early May. May 1st, I think it was. And I was looking around, and they were running logs over through the attraction. The walls are still up. Were still up. I'm assuming they still are. I haven't been back. Some of the scaffolding was still up, but I'm pretty sure that's probably put down already. They're probably getting ready for previews for annual passes and cast members and DVC people and whoever else they're going to, and the media, which I am an annual pass holder. I don't consider myself media, even though I am here on YouTube. I'm also got a podcast, but I don't consider myself media. I consider myself a fan. I consider myself a travel agent for Disney Destination Travels. But other than that, that's the biggie, I guess. For those of you in the know, probably you know that I think between August 9th and August 12th, out in Anaheim will be the new D23 Expo, this year's, the one that's every other year, the big one. Don't know any. I've heard a lot of rumors about things that might be announced, but we'll never know until it's time. With that said, I'm going to keep this pretty short. Follow us on YouTube, my podcast, Grand Marshal Travel Podcast, and also my Pete Substack, and I will be writing some other things. I'm going to be talking and probably writing about unpopular opinions at Walt Disney World. Probably my biggest unpopular opinion at Walt Disney World is I'm not really a big fan of Gideon's. It's a cookie. They do have good cake slices. I'll grant them that. But is it worth waiting in that line? No, it's not. With that, I'm wishing you a magical day. It's warm, it's humid, and it looks like, by the way these clouds are building up, we might be getting some rain, which is very much needed here in Central Florida. Some of the ferries from some of the resorts to Disney Springs have kind of shut down because of the water levels. They're pretty low. I do know that some of my fishing areas, and yes, I do fish, and are getting kind of low. So a little rain might not be bad, and I think we're supposed to get some rain multiple days this week. I do plan on making probably a solo trip out down to the magic Walt Disney World sometime before the end of May, before I head up to Savannah to watch my daughter get graduated. And with that, have a magical day. Goodbye.